Hi, and welcome to From Best Kitchen. Um, I didn't expect to do a tutorial so soon, but we grilled out Saturday night, and after we got done grilling and turned the gas off, the grill decided it wanted to try to grill our house. So we had a slight fire on our deck, um, waiting on the insurance adjusters to come out. But long story short, a new neighbor that just moved two houses down. He's 18, and he's the one that came running over telling us to get out, that our house was on fire. So, I say this without crying. Um, I went over to tell him thank you. And I said, "Is there anything we can do for you? Can we get you an Amazon gift card or a game card or anything?" And he said, "I want brownies." I said, "Brownies?" He goes, "Yeah, brownies." I said, "You got it." His name's Vaughn. So shout out to Vaughn. So I'm making some nice fudgy brownies for Vaughn for saving our house. You start out now for um, just an 8 ounce or an 8 by 8 pan. Now I'm making a 13 by 9. You first want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then you have 1 cup of melted butter, 2 cups of sugar, 3/4 cup of cocoa, 3 eggs that need to be room temperature, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 cup of flour. And if you want to, you can add semi-sweet morsels to it, but I don't like brownies with chocolate chips in them, so I'm not putting them in there. And then what you do is you can line your pan with parchment paper and then spray it with no stick spray, and that way they come out easier. If you use a glass pan, you want to add your cook time by about 10 to 15 minutes, but keep an eye on it. If you want really fudgy brownies, about 35 to 40 minutes. If you want them a little bit not as fudgy, but still a little bit nice and chewy, then you go about 45. And then if you want like just cake brownies, do add another about 5 to 7 minutes onto that. So, 52 to 55 minutes, but keep an eye on them because you do not want them to overbake. Okay, so I'm doing a double pan. So I've got 2 cups of butter melted. And what I'm going to do is add my sugar and add my cocoa along with some sugar I added because I do not like the lumps in it. Then you mix that up really well. Okay, since the sugar and butter and cocoa are mixed up, what I'm going to do is add my eggs that are slightly beaten. Then I am going to add my salt and my flour. Now, when you get your flour, when you measure it, it's very important that you don't take your scoop in. Let me give you an example. You do not want to scoop it in like this because it compacts it and you get a lot more flour than what you absolutely need. So what you need to do is get a spoon and spoon it in. That way it's not as thick, because you definitely can add too much flour to your products when you bake them. Okay, so let me stir this. Sounds like our oven just got preheated to the proper degrees. Whoops. And again, I love the Danish Creamer's extra rich butter because it's 85% butter fat, and it just gives a depth and a creaminess to your baked goods. Okay, make sure this is all mixed up. Okay. And put it in your prepared pan. And again, these are going to be thick and fudgy. This batter already smells heavenly. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a chocoholic. I love chocolate. Not too keen on dark chocolate, but milk chocolate. I love me some chocolate. Okay. Then you spread that out in your pan. And I'm going to pop it into the oven for about 35 minutes, and then we'll come back and see the finished product. And here are the fudgy brownies after they've cooked and cooled. Of course, I iced half, and then I just left half regular because I wasn't sure how Vaughn liked them. So I've already taken him down his goods. So let me know if you make this and what you think of the recipe.